Time right now is 6:50 here this Monday morning. Back with your Sunrise Smart Start, and we begin with some breaking updates on scenes overnight. A body found in northwest Rochester. Police are working to identify that person and how exactly they died. What we know so far was just before 8:45 p.m. RPD got a call for a person down Lake and Phelps Avenues. Officers searched the area and found the body in the woods. No other details have been released as the investigation is ongoing. A 31-year-old woman is in the hospital, expected to pull through after she was shot here in the city last night. That was just before 11 on South Plymouth Avenue near Fenwick Street. Investigators are looking into what happened just prior to the gunfire. No suspects are in custody. Grieving loved ones and friends say many questions remain unanswered just days after two 21-year-old men were killed on the inner loop in a wrong-way crash early Friday. To honor them, they all gathered for a vigil Sunday. Both Charles Barnes and Quincy Battle were killed Friday in that three-car crash that shut down the inner loop near St. Paul for several hours. Police say the driver going westbound in the eastbound lanes hit their car head-on, sending the victim's car into the path of another vehicle. Barnes and Battle died at the scene. The wrong-way driver remains in critical condition. The driver in that third vehicle involved was hospitalized and is expected to live. The community returned to the scene Sunday for a balloon release and a vigil to remember those two young men.
Everybody here is emotional. Since he passed, we all stayed emotional. And that's because he's a good kid. He was so loved. He would do anything for you. That is the baby grandson. And I love him to death. I just need to know. You know, I have some comfort. I think his mother has some comfort and the family, because we don't know nothing yet.
As of this morning, no charges or tickets have been announced. State police say that investigation will continue. New documents from the National Transportation Safety Board shed some more light on what led up to a deadly tour bus crash on the state thruway in Pingbrook late last summer. 5 people were killed that day. Several others were hurt when the bus, driven by 56-year-old Ben Shao, rolled over August 22nd. According to records from the federal investigation, Shao says he bent down to throw away a water bottle rolling around his feet, but the bottle bounced out of the trash can, leading him to lose control. The report also states 59 out of 61 seats had seat belts. The survivors told members of the NTSB the driver did not do a pre-trip safety briefing. Shao was charged with manslaughter as well as criminally negligent homicide. The latest we know on a double shooting this past weekend in Rochester that put 2 people in the hospital. It happened around 11 Saturday night on North Street. A 37-year-old woman, shot at least once, was taken to RGH in a private car. On scene, police found a 45-year-old man wounded. He was taken to Strong in an ambulance. RPD says both should survive. No arrests have been announced. The search is on for a second suspect in a homicide from March in Puerto Rico, and the wanted man may be here. Marshals need your help looking for 21-year-old Abdiel Cruz Cartagena, considered armed and dangerous, and is believed to be seeking medical care due to a burn. Ronald Aponte Castillo, the other suspect, was arrested Saturday night on 1st Street. If you see the other one or have any information on where they might be, you're asked to reach out to the marshal's office immediately. As many as 450,000 New Yorkers will lose health care coverage midweek due to federal funding cuts. People enrolled in the state's 200 to 250 essential plan will no longer qualify beginning July 1st. That is an insurance program from the state that offers coverage to people who don't qualify for Medicaid. New Yorkers who may lose coverage can enroll in a qualified health policy with financial support through August 30th. But unlike the essential option, it does bring monthly payments and deductibles. Those affected by these changes, you'll be eligible for tax credits that may help in paying for a new qualified health plan. Millions of Americans dropped Affordable Care Act health insurance plans last year after Congress failed to extend federal subsidies. Figures from the Department of Health and Human Services show roughly 19 million people are enrolled in this, down from more than 22 million last year. A recent study from KFF, formerly known as the Kaiser Family Foundation, found the average ACA marketplace deductible jumped 37% from nearly $2,800 last year to more than $3,700 so far this year. Some traffic changes to let you know about before you head out on this Monday. Seneca Avenue from the 104 East ramps to Norton Street back open to two-way traffic. The portion of Seneca from the west ramps at 104 and East Ridge Road, that is now shifting to one-way traffic going southbound. Detours are posted. That work is part of the Seneca Avenue reconstruction project. 5 minutes ago until 7. How about a view from our Greater Rock Sky Eye looking out on the west side? It's a short work week for a lot of people, with the 4th falling on the weekend, but it's a long week for all of us as we get that heat building, the warmest and longest stretch we've had in a long, long time.
Yeah, for sure. Able to stack together several 90-degree days. Not looking forward to it, I think, but you just got to brace for it as well. A lot of options to be able to cool down, whether it's find some water or take a stroll in the mall, right? So that's a good way to cool down. We're going to be talking about this all week long. It will certainly roll into the news as well as our overnight lows struggle to drop at all below the mid-70s. So at the noon show, we'll talk a little bit more records. I'll go over those numbers as well and see if any of those afternoon highs come close to those records. It's really in 98. We're getting in the territory. You get into early July, and you got to hit 100 to get to records. So while this does seem very hot, it's still not quite there yet.
It's you know, almost 20 degrees compared to the last 2 weeks what we've had for some of the highs. We'll see you 9 to 9:30 for our podcast. Second Cup of Sunrise on the Rochester First streaming app. CBS Mornings on the way at 7. Our next local update for you here on your TV at 7:25.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.